Ladies and gentlemen, guys and girls, my name is Raven and welcome back to For Honor. Today we're going to be going over the guard break and the heavies you can get off after you guard break. Now, I know most people, they only play one or two characters. Not everyone tests out all the characters like I do, and not everyone plays multiple characters at once. So some people who only play one character and one character only. So the main point of this video is most of you will know most of these by now, but for the people who are brand new to the game, or for people who only play one or two characters and they don't really know any other characters, this video's purpose is to show you all the type of heavies each character can get off after a guard break. Now, some characters can only get side heavies, they can't get top heavies. Other ones can only get top heavies but not side heavies, and some characters can get both. So I'm going to go through all the characters. It's not going to be a terribly long video. I'm just going to go through all the characters and show you guys exactly what type of heavy you can get off after you land a guard break, okay? Alrighty guys, so we're here with the Warden. We're going to be kicking it off with this guy. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to go over the ones that are guaranteed. Certain characters, sometimes, depending on the situation, you might be able to get like a top heavy off as well as a side one, but there is one that is always guaranteed, and there is one that you might get off every now and then. I'm going to be going over the ones that are guaranteed for this video, okay? Now, the Warden, he has a guaranteed side heavy after you land the guard break. He can't do top heavies. I'll show you that now. So, as you come in, guys, you want to get that parry off. Once you land that guard break, you're good to go for a side heavy every time. But the top heavies are a little bit too slow, and they'll block it every time as well. So, side ones, you're guaranteed all day long, so keep that in mind. So, remember, top one, not good. Side one, though, you are good to go, and you're going to be able to fuck them up. So that right there, guys, is the Warden. Moving on to the Conqueror. Alrighty guys, so the Conqueror is pretty much the same as the Warden. He's good to go for the side heavies, the top heavies. Every now and then it might go through, but they have a really high chance of blocking the top ones. So side heavies, you're good to go. Top ones, I wouldn't bother. Go for the side ones. I'll show you that right now. So as you come in, you want to block, guard break, and then you want to go for that side heavy. The good thing about the Conqueror is you will always get those side heavies. With the top ones, like I said, they will go through every now and then, but the majority of the time like that, they will be blocked, okay? Conqueror has an added little feature, which is quite neat, that whenever he just normally blocks a heavy attack, you will always get a free guard break off, okay? So keep that in mind. It doesn't work for lights, but for heavy attacks, you will always get it off, which is quite... I don't think it's something that should be a thing, because that really punishes anyone from attacking a Conqueror, because you're forced to just use lights, and he already has so much health as it is. It's a bit of a bummer. But yeah, so just keep that in mind if you're playing Conqueror. Another little tip for you is whenever you just simply block a heavy attack, you can get a free guard break off. Go for that side heavy and you'll get it off every single time as well. Nice and easy. Off of your head, boy. So that is the Conqueror. Moving on to the Peacekeeper. Alrighty guys, so we're here with the Peacekeeper. Now the Peacekeeper is a little different. Her heavies are far too slow. You'll never get them through. But she has her 3-stab combo. Now I'm sure someone has either, you've all done this to someone or seen this done to someone. The way this works is quite simple. What you do is, after you get a guard break, you want to go for 3 light attacks in a row. The timing of it is 1, 2, 3. If you attack too quick with the light attacks, you only get one off and it'll bug out. So you need to space them out, and I'll show you guys how to do that right now. So as you come in, you want to get that parry off. Once you land that guard break, 1, 2, 3. Okay? So that's what you want to do with that. You want to get that guard break off. 1, 2, 3. Now the cool thing about this is you get those bleeds off, of course, which is fucking crazy as it is. 1, 2, 3. Okay? And as you can see, you don't really need to do the heavies, just simply because you just make them bleed out over time anyway. 1, 2, 3, and now he's just going to bleed out. And as a Peacekeeper, you can sort of just do this now, be annoying and back away, and here, he's just going to bleed out. So that is how you do the Peacekeeper. Like I said, just remember, after you get that guard break, don't bother going for any heavy attacks. Just get those 3 light attacks off. 1, 2, 3, and you'll make them bleed a whole bunch and piss a lot of people off, okay? Moving on to the Lawbringer. Alright guys, so the big boy himself, Mr. Lawbringer. Now, he's the same as the Warden. He can only land those side heavies. He cannot land top heavies. It's far too slow. I'll show you that right now. Alright guys, so as they come in, you want to get that guard break off. Once you do that, a side heavy, you are good to go with that, okay? Top heavy though, not so much. It's far too slow. They'll block it just like that, okay? So, you want to make sure that you always land those side heavies. And the good thing about the Lawbringer is, once you land that, you can go in for a shove, and you can go again. As long as you have stamina, you're pretty much good to go with the Lawbringer, because every single time you land a heavy attack, you can push guard break and you will do that shove. But like I said, side heavies are your best friend when it comes to Lawbringer, and you can pretty much just fuck people up like this, in the gut, boom. So yeah guys, that is the Lawbringer. His side heavies are amazing. Don't bother with the top ones. You're never going to land them, okay? Moving on to the Raider. Alrighty guys, so the Raider is a bit of a weird one. His side heavies and top heavies are too slow. He can't land them, okay? Really shit for the Raider. He needs to sort of get a buff in that sense, because at least everyone else can land some form of heavy. So they do need to fix that about him. But what he can do is he can land light attacks, and after you land a guard break, the majority of the time you can land an unblockable, okay? But there is every now and then, I've run into occasions where if you don't do it quick enough, people can still parry it. But for the most part, unblockables are good to go after you do it. Worst case scenario, you can throw out the unblockable, cancel it, and then go into like a light attack or something else as well. But I'll show you guys that right now, the light attacks first, and then I'll show you the unblockable. So as you come in guys, you want to get that guard break off, and then you're good to go for the top lights. Once you get the second one off, you're good to go for the side lights. You can pretty much just do those whichever way you want. The light attacks, you're always going to be able to get them off, okay? The way you do the unblockable is you want to do your light attack and heavy attack at the same time. So his zone attack is the unblockable. So you want to land that guard break, heavy and light at the same time, you'll do that unblockable, okay? Heavy and light, same time, boom, unblockable. And like I said, the majority of the time, if you're quick enough like that, they can't actually stop it. So you want to make sure as soon as you land that guard break, you want to hit heavy and light immediately afterwards, and you're good to go. So that right there is the Raider. Light attacks are good to go. Heavy attacks from top and side will not work. Unblockable you can do if you're quick enough, okay? Alright guys, moving on to the Nordic Turtle himself, Mr. Warlord. Alrighty guys, so we're here with the Warlord, and now things start to change a bit more. So the Warlord can get a top heavy guaranteed every time, cannot do the side heavy. So he's the reverse to the Lawbringer and the Warden. Alright guys, so as you come in, you want to land that first parry, and then when you get that guard break, if you go for the side one, it's far too slow, you won't get it off, okay? Top heavy though, you are good to go with those, and you get hyper armor as well. So if you're in Dominion and stuff, and people come up from behind you, and you go for that top heavy, you're pretty much going to be able to land it regardless of what everyone else does, because of hyper armor. So remember, side heavy is not good, too slow. But top heavy, you are good, definitely good to go on that one, and you can pretty much just fuck them up all day long. So that right there, guys, is the Warlord. Moving on to the Berserker. Alrighty guys, we're here with the Berserker. Now, he is the same as the Conqueror, where sometimes, on the odd occasion, you might be able to get a top heavy through, but it's very unlikely. His side heavies are guaranteed, though, so always go for them. Alright guys, so as you come in, you want to make sure you get that guard break off. The side heavies, you are good to go every time with those. Top heavies though are a bit weirder. Sometimes it'll go through like that, but then other times when you do it, they will block it like that, okay? So like I said, it's very iffy. I just prefer to go for the side ones, just because you're guaranteed to get them every single time without fail, and no one can stop you from just fucking people up that way. A little bit of kick in the balls. Nice. Alright guys, so that right there is the Berserker. Don't worry about the top heavies. They do more damage on the Berserker, but you're better off setting that up elsewhere. If you're going to do it after a guard break, always go for those side heavies. Moving on to the Valkyrie. Alright guys, so we're here with the Valkyrie. Now, Valkyrie is in a good position where she can get both side and top heavies off. She moves quick enough, and she's good to go with either one, so I'll show you that right now. So as you come in, so you're good to go if you want to go for a side one. You are good to go if you want to go for a top one. Whichever one you want to do, you can do it on the Valkyrie, which is the cool thing about it. Now, one thing as well you can do after you land a heavy, you can also go for that shoulder bash as well, which is quite insane. So yeah guys, that is the Valkyrie. Side heavies, you're good to go. Top heavies, you'll have no problem landing either one. Whichever one you choose, go for it. The Valkyrie is quite OP in that regard. Moving on to the Kensei. Alrighty guys, so we're here with the Kensei. Now the Kensei is like the Valkyrie. He can get both top and side heavies off, no problem whatsoever, and I'll show you that right now. So as you come in, you want to get that sweet parry action going, get that guard break, side heavy, you're good to go. Now keep in mind as well that the top heavy is a little bit faster than the side heavies. That's the one thing I love about the Kensei as well. Not only is he the most versatile class in this entire game, but he can just, whichever sort of one he wants to get off, he can get it off, okay? Alright guys, so that's the Kensei. Side heavies are good to go, top heavies are good to go. Whichever one you want to choose to do, go for it. I always like top heavies just because it looks cooler. Moving on to the Orochi. Alright guys, so we're here with the Orochi, and once again, he can get top heavies off and side heavies off, no problem. But the top heavies seem to be a little bit faster for the Orochi, so I would definitely be going for top heavies over the sides. But if you want to land side heavy, you are good to go with that as well. Okay, I'll show you guys that now. So as you come in, I'll get that parry. Top heavy, really good to go. Side heavies, as you'll see, they're a little bit slower. Side heavies, a little bit slower. And top heavies are a bit quicker, as you can see, okay? I'd say go for the top heavies a bit more, but if you want to go for side heavies, don't worry about it, you can get them off. So that, guys, is the Orochi. Moving on to Shikoku. Alright guys, we're here with the fat man himself. Now, the Shikoku, he has no need for these top heavies or side heavies. He's above them, okay? What the Shikoku does is, he guard breaks you. He takes a big swing with his giant fucking baseball bat and just flings you halfway across the fucking map, okay? He's fucking insane. I love this guy, and this is my favorite move in the entire fucking game. It is pure comical genius. It's fucking great, okay? So, I'm gonna show you guys that right now. Come, little one. You want to get that guard break, and goodbye. Boom. Just fucking punt them across the map. It's fucking insane. So the way that works is, all it is a normal heavy, but instead of doing a top heavy or a side heavy, you're just going to be a big fat bastard and just fucking fling them halfway across the map. Now the good thing about this is, the amount of times I have done this to people, and there's a ledge over there, and I just go goodbye, and they go flying off the ledge, because they have a stumble period at the very end of it, where they try and get up, and sometimes the amount of times I've seen people, like, they've done the landing, they've tried to get up, and then they just fall off the cliff anyway. It's fucking hilarious. So yeah guys, that is the fat man, the Shikoku. He has no need for these directional heavies, he just punts you halfway across the map. Coming up to the very last one, Miss Bushi. Alrighty guys, so we're here with the last one, Miss Bushi. Now, this was the one that really surprised me. I thought she could, when I used to play her in the beta and stuff, I thought she could only get the side heavies off. I had no idea she could get top heavies off, and she can do whichever one she wants, which, once again, like I said, it surprised me. You want to go for a top heavy, you can do that. You want to go for a side heavy, you can also do that. And I shall show you that right now. So as we come in, we want to get that, oh hello. We want to get that parry off, guard break. You can get the side heavy, no problem, okay? You can also get that top heavy, no problem as well, which is, like I said, that surprised the shit out of me, because I thought that her top heavy, it seems a lot slower than what it actually is, compared to the side ones, I guess. Boom. So yeah, Bushi, pretty damn solid, and can get the top heavies and side heavies off without a problem whatsoever. Alright guys, so that's the video. I really hope that this one helped out. Like I said, some of these even surprised me. I didn't know that there were certain characters that could get both of them off. I thought everyone could basically get only a top heavy but not the side, or a side heavy and not the top. So it's really surprising to see how many characters can actually get both heavies off at will, which is quite cool. So thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up, leave the comment down below, and let me know your thoughts. I really want to hear from you guys. Did you know about all these, or did some of these surprise you? Make sure you leave a comment down below and let me know, because I love hearing from you guys. And if you want to see more videos from me, please hit the subscribe button. I shall see you all in the next video. Have a good one, guys.
Do you feel like stone and sinking on your own through the chapters of your story that come before the storm?